Hi everyone. What we're going to take a look at right now is the whole idea of running the Apache server inside of a Windows platform. Oftentimes you'll hear this referred to as a WAMP setup, which generally speaking is Windows, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. What we're going to do is we're going to download a program called Wampserver, which includes all of these kind of bundled together and all hooked up to work properly with each other. A big reason you'd want to do this, it would simply be if you wanted to play around with some web software and you didn't have a web server, you didn't want a web server to go to, or if you were doing some development for something. It's a lot easier to test things out locally than it is to be tossing big files back and forth across the internet all the time. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go and download that software now. The spot we're going to go is Wampserver.com. There are actually a few different WAMP servers out there that we can take a look at. This is the one I tend to use. I find it kind of has everything packaged together, and it just works for me. If you prefer a different one, the rules pretty much stay about the same. You just pick the one that you're most comfortable with. This is just one that I like to use. You'll notice that the page actually starts in French, and if you look at it, doesn't help me. My French is not exactly great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually click on the little British flag there. That'll bring me to the English version of this. That's because the people maintaining this particular package are actually French. So once I get there, I can see that I can download my latest version. I have some optional things I can do, and then it also tells me how I can set up my some information on how to set up my environment the exact same as my production environment. In our case, the one we're worried about is just getting the latest version downloaded. Couple of things it'll tell you: if you actually have it installed already, be careful not to just install over top of it. You need to uninstall it first, back your files up, then install it a second time, and then restore your files. Only thing you really got to be careful of there is the database stuff, which we'll get into a little bit later. Pick the operating system that you're looking for. In my case, I'm using XP, so I'm going to be using a 32-bit operating system. If you're using a 64-bit operating system, pull down the 64-bit version. If you're using a 32-bit version, pull down the 32-bit version. Just simply click on it. It takes you to a SourceForge page. Wait a couple of seconds and it'll prompt you for your download. Now, because I'm doing up the video, I already have this downloaded because it's about a 20 meg file, not really big, but you don't really want to be sitting here watching it download while I'm talking. So at that point, once it's downloaded, you just have your file here, and now you can go ahead and install the software. I'm actually going to do the install as part of another video clip, so I shall be back with that one very shortly.